Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about a very important topic that can affect your health as well as your sexual desire and of course your relationship. And that is harboring feelings of hatred, feelings of resentment, and having continual negative thoughts. All of this can really play a role on your immune system. It can create stress in the body. It can create problems with coworkers, with siblings, with parents, with a girlfriend, boyfriend, or a spouse. Walking around feeling hatred, negativity, and resentment feels like a ton of bricks. And most people cannot continue to have a really productive, healthy, and happy life if they live in this type of, well, I guess it would be if they live in this type of an atmosphere that they've created for a long period of time. This is very destructive, and these are very destructive feelings. And there is a way that you can get past it. And there are some things to do, and I'm going to talk about it. But first, think about this. If you've ever gotten into an argument with your spouse, for both men and women, many times you're not going to have very warm, loving, intimate feelings about them, nor is it going to create a very good sexual experience. Many people, if they've been fighting or they have deep resentment, it can take away from wanting to have sex. It can even take away from feeling the desire to have sex. And if it's gone on for this long and you're beginning to feel this way, then you have to reevaluate what is important to you in life. What has meaning? Holding on to resentment and hate, how is that making your life better? How is it making you feel better? Is it making you more productive? What are you doing with those feelings of hate and resentment and anger? Are you acting out in a certain way? Are you turning people off? Are you pushing people away? Some people don't even realize that they're walking around feeling this way, but their actions show it on a daily basis. And if you're a person who gets angry quickly, name calls, or puts someone down, you may be feeling hatred, anger, resentment, and this could even be directed at yourself internally. In one of my videos, I talked about feelings of obsessive, negative behavior or feelings that you may have. It could be intrusive, and some of the things that you can do to combat that. And I suggest if that's you and you have this feeling that you watch the video and perhaps use some of the tools. But if it's not an obsessive type of a thought pattern and it's more that you are kind of stuck and you don't know how to get out, or you don't even realize you're doing it, but you've been slowly losing friends, you've been spending hours arguing with people, maybe your relationship is gotten very negative, or your spouse, girlfriend, or boyfriend is spending less time with you. All of these are signs or red flags that you should take to heart, because going on in one person's life with feelings of hatred, negativity, and resentment is an extremely destructive behavior. So reevaluate what you're passionate about. Start turning things around in your life. You can begin with appreciation. When you appreciate even the small things that you have in your life, it'll make you feel better. Having gratitude, being grateful, taking responsibility for your actions. All of these things will make you feel better. All of these things will promote positive relationships with other people. And until you really start working on yourself and figuring out how to change the hatred into positivity, into channeling that energy into something that is productive, that's going to bring you happiness, then you are going to continue to feel that heavy, heavy burden, and also lose people around you that you really should be valuing in your life. It's interesting because people don't realize that sometimes the people that they're closest to, which could be a parent, a girlfriend, boyfriend, or a spouse, they end up treating them poorly because they're there, because they think that they won't leave them, or they've just kind of taken it for granted. It could even be a coworker or a friend. And so slowly you'll see that these people are drawing away from you, and you'll start feeling very lonely. If you are going through this, then you really do need to do something about it. Taking out your frustration on the person that's closest to you is a one person that if they leave you, you're going to be the most hurt. And this happens more times than not. Sometimes in a marriage, a person could be taking abuse out on their partner and not even realize that they're doing it. It can also happen in a parent-child relationship, where a parent is doing that to a child, or an older child is doing that to a parent. This is something that happens quite a bit. We do this with our friends, but you have to really step back and think, why would somebody want to be around another person who is angry all the time, who harbors a lot of hatred or resentment? Why does someone want to be around a person like that? And eventually it becomes a very lonely life. So again, if this is you, take the time to put your energy into something that you're passionate about, that you feel positive about, that's bringing you happiness, that's surrounding you with loving people. Love is one of the best feelings in the world, and hate is one of the worst feelings in the world. And if you can start moving towards the love, then your life will be much more fulfilling, as well as your sex life. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and you can also leave your comment and subscribe to my channel. As you know, I believe everyone deserves to have a healthy sex life, and so do you.